Hi everyone, Sherry from Granny's Sewing Room, stopping in to show you my new toy. It is a Juki, so I thought I would let you see me unbox it. And it is a Juki, I don't know. Let me look. It is supposed to be a 7 and it says a 5 on the box. So I'm going to have to see the manual and a CD. Oh, it's heavy. I'm gonna have to sit it on the floor. That just comes off. And there it is. Can you see it? Let me get close up so you can see it. So this is a Juki DX7. And let me tell you some of the reasons I chose this brand. Okay, it's a Juki DX7 series. And let me tell you why I chose the DX7. First of all, I was looking for some same features I have with my machine downstairs. I have to have a good light. I want the control with my presser foot. I also need it to pivot. I like the pivot, so when I want to turn my corners, because I will be using this for apparel and quilting upstairs. And I think you can use it for bag making as well. So those are features I have on my machine, so I knew I wanted a good light. I wanted the pivot with the foot where the presser foot comes up and down and the needle stays down. I wanted that, and I wanted it for sewing and quilting. So I picked this. I'm trying this one because, one, I like the weight of it, because I was going for a Bernina, and a used Bernina that I wanted was like $3,400, and the features that the Bernina had that I wanted was the dual feet. I liked the dual feet on the Bernina, and that was the main reason I was going for a Bernina. And I also liked the large bobbins for the Bernina. So those were my two features that I was going for. But the features that this has that I thought, oh, I really liked it. First and foremost was the button to do the 1/4 inch. It sets the needle, and then you can line your fabric right up to the edge of the presser foot, and it had its own 1/4 inch. So I like that. I like that feature where I could just hit a button and I know it's sewing a 1/4 inch. I like the button where when you start sewing and you stop sewing, it'll do the tie off for you. This machine, and I think all the series does, starts sewing slow and ties off, and then it goes forward. So it's catching your fabric for you. You know how it eats into your throat plate. So it helps so that it doesn't do that, but then it'll tie it off at the beginning and the end. So I liked that feature. I liked the throat plate that I can switch it from the zigzag throat plate with the large hole, and there's just a little button up there, and you can turn it into the small hole so the fabric doesn't get ate up in the throat plate. I like that feature. I like the tie off, I like the 1/4 inch, I like the throat plate. This came with a lot of feet, which the Bernina wouldn't have came with a lot of feet. So this came with a lot of feet. They were asking for this sewing machine around $13.99. I think it was like $13.99. And I found a coupon where I got $140 off. So I thought that was a good deal. So there are coupons out there that you can use, and I found one for $140 off. So that brought this machine to around $12.50. So I thought that was a good price. Now we just have to see how it sews. So it comes in with quite a bit. And like I said, my machine I already have, it has the control foot where I can press at the bottom and tie it off, or it doesn't have other features. So I didn't really want to go down with that. I wanted the same thing. My machine has a beautiful light underneath so I can see. This machine had that. My machine downstairs does the pivoting, you know, where the needle or the presser foot raises up so I can turn my project. This has that. So those were things I just didn't want to give up. I like the where you can, it'll tie it off, and when you press the stop and cut the thread, it ties it off before it does that. So I like that this has that automatically. Like I said, this comes with a lot of feet. So I thought that was awesome. And you know, it doesn't have the dual feed, but it does have a walking foot with it. So I thought that would solve the problem. I hope this sews the bras where my one downstairs wasn't sewing the bras. So what I'm going to do is get her plugged in, turn her on, and let you see her. So I'm going to shut the camera off until I get it set up and the tape off, and then we'll look how it's sewn. Oh, one other feature that I liked about this before I shut the camera off, it came with the big extension table, which I wanted that. So all right, I'm going to thread a bobbin. Now one thing this machine doesn't have is I always use large spools. So I guess I'm going to have to put it in a glass and set it in a glass and let it feed that way. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to go get a glass. All right, so let's turn it on and see how it looks. Ooh. Try to get you as close as possible. And it said hello. And I guess we just follow. Oh, I'm threading it like this. So, let me take a look. It would be going like this and under, around, and like this. And it's winding the bobbin. really quiet. Let me grab some scissors. Boy, that's not very bright. And the bobbin goes in this way and up and around and cuts. And then this goes this way. All right. And the bobbin goes up, or the threading goes up, down, around, up, down. Oh wait. Oh. And this has, oh, there it goes. So it goes, oh, I'm not certain. Well, I think I'm going to have to learn how this goes. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, maybe that's how it goes. Duh. So, I think this goes up here and then you just cut it off? I'm not certain. I'll thread it. And I just don't know how good this thread's going to be like this. So let's just sew and see what happens here. Hope you guys can see. And it looks like it's on the slowest. Boy, it's quiet. Okay, the back of the presser foot's set for reverse. And I think now I'm going to cut it. That was kind of loud. So it sews pretty good. I think it's making it blurry. I do not have any good lighting in here. Get a little closer. So now I'm going to have to start buying spools. I have some spools of thread, but okay, there's my fourth. That's the reason I bought this machine. One of the main reasons I bought this machine. Lower presser foot. Well, I have the presser foot lowered. Oh, that's a little stiff. And Wow, that just seems weird the way it cuts. I don't think this machine was that cheap, so I kind of think it should cut better than what it's doing. And it says lower, so I got to press up on the presser foot to get it to lower. I don't understand that. So I'm on the 1/4 of an inch, so I'm going to check out the 1/4 of an inch. Maybe it's just too tight, that's why. All right. The tension doesn't look good on the back. It just looks like it's too tight. Oh, look at that. Ah. So maybe it's because the thread's in here. I don't know. I know I do not like the sound of it. See, the presser foot won't lower. I gotta lift it up, then it'll lower. That's regular. Let's do the tie off and see how that works. And I'm going to do the 1/4 inch again because I like that feature. It sounds nice and quiet sewing. It didn't do the tie off. And the tension is not right on the back. It is too tight. The top thread is going hooping around the back. I am not liking that. Then the presser foot won't lower. I gotta lift it up to drop it. Alright, it was supposed to tie it off. So the tension's bad. So I'm not happy. I don't know what you have to pay for a machine in order to get it to come with good tension. The presser foot won't go down unless I lift it up, then go down. It's not doing the tie off. It will on the top or as I start it. So there it went back stitched, and I thought it's supposed to do it in the when I'm done sewing it. So I'm done. Top's tension. Oh, now that tension looks better right there. Nope, nope. Nope. Well, I will play with this weekend. I'll read the manual. But at the moment, I'm not too happy. I think I spent too much money not to have the tension working good. And I know it's too dark and it'll be too blurry. You cannot see it, but it's too tight on the back. The top thread's coming to the back. Nope. So, and I'm not understanding this presser foot. You think? I don't know. I'll have to read that manual. But I'm not happy with the tension. This isn't good. And this is, oh, more feet. More bobbins. Well, I don't want to take anything more out of it. I'm going to play with this, but this is the machine I got, the DX7. And like I said, the features that I really wanted, I needed the light. I wanted the pivot, because those are things I had. I wanted my presser foot to be like the one I already have, machine like I already have. But I got this for the quarter foot, so I can sew right at the edge of it and it'll do a perfect quarter foot. I got that for that. I got it for the throat plate. When I take this off, there's a little switch down there and it'll turn the throat plate, the hole in the throat plate, to a very small hole there. I got it for that. That was the feature I liked. The quarter foot, what else? The feature where it ties off at the beginning and then it's supposed to tie off at the end. I got it for that reason. And I got it because everyone's getting a Juki and they seem to love it. So I'm going to play with it and see, maybe different thread, get a spool, maybe the spool will help the tension in the back. But what my tension is doing, it is too tight on the bottom. It is bringing the top thread, and you can see the hoops on the back. And that's not good. They're too tight. So I will play with this for the weekend and I will give you my reviews on it. So, all right, everyone, I'll talk to you later. Have a wonderful Memorial weekend, and remember why we're celebrating, for the men and the women that serve in our forces, armed forces, and that's lost their lives. So just give them a little prayer to the families that sacrificed and the ones that are still serving. So thanks, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Has anyone told you you're special today? If not, let me be the first, because you are in God's eyes. So go out and have a wonderful holiday. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.